Hey guys, Genevieve here to talk about our new moon in Capricorn that is going to be happening right at midnight on Wednesday morning. And I do apologize. I was going to record this yesterday afternoon, but some unexpected events happened yesterday, and so we had to go with the flow. And as this week has shown and proven to us all that you should definitely be expecting the unexpected and some disruptions with this new moon energy as we're approaching, even though it is in the earth sign of Capricorn, which is usually very grounding, stable, hardworking, kind of authoritarian and cynical, not necessarily cynical, but just kind of questions everything, likes to dig deep and get to the bottom of things. Um, Saturn, which co rules Capricorn and Aquarius, as we remember, moved into Aquarius a few weeks ago. So while Saturn is the authoritarian and the taskmaster of the universe, moving into the inventive, offbeat, and kind of rebellious sign of Aquarius, can cause some unexpected changes, instability. And so that's kind of the influence that we've been feeling and will also be highlighted during this new moon on Wednesday. Um, Capricorn, again, is an earth sign, hardworking, very sturdy, stable, usually, likes to get things done, likes to have lists, can be kind of controlling and authoritarian, bossy. But it's usually because they do know best. They think things through rationally rather than usually with emotion. And so even though they can be emotional people when pushed, it's very hard to rile them. So if you are around Capricorn anger, you better watch out because it took them a lot to get that way. That's kind of, again, what we have seen this past week and will continue with this new moon have the possibility of. Now there's a lot of great aspects that to it as well, because the Capricorn new moon usually falls around New Year's, at the beginning, before or right after the new year. This one's a little bit later than usual. You're going to feel very much that this is actually the start now of 2021 as we go through this moon phase. So you are finally having some new beginnings, starting over with some things. So it's a great time to plan, to make your to-do list for 2021, or even just the next month or couple of weeks. Any goals, far-reaching goals. Again, Jupiter also moved into Aquarius. So maybe goals that you've kind of been planning in your 5 or 10-year plan, now's the time to get them started. And this Capricorn new moon is definitely going to help you do that. Again, they put their nose to the grindstone. They're really hardworking and industrious. When they have a goal, they can be very single-minded about it. So this new moon is a great time to get those projects underway. It's a great time to kind of move forward with these goals, and you'll have the discipline with Saturn and Capricorn to help you do it. However, this would be a good time, since Saturn is in Aquarius, to look maybe forward thinking, new innovative ways to tackle those goals. Maybe try different techniques, different avenues, think outside of the box a little bit. Aquarius is the sign of kind of the nutty professor, the kind of wacky genius. And so even though they're seemingly sometimes unexpected or disruptive in the way things get done, it's because they're so far ahead of everyone else, that, in a few years, it'll make sense to the rest of the signs. So think about that with Capricorn and the ruler Saturn that rules Capricorn and Aquarius in coming up with your to-do list or your goals. Think outside of the box. Think a little farther ahead. Maybe try different ways than what's normally tried and true to get things done. This is a very complex new moon, so we are still dealing with some kind of volatile anger left over from what happened this week at our capital. But with Saturn being the authoritarian of the zodiac and Capricorn being so, we are going to probably see very swift and harsh punishments for those that were involved. It's definitely going to, I believe, amount to changing in the way we address and look at these threats and maybe take them more seriously going forward. Because as we saw and as we know, as Americans, we are very deeply divided right now, and people are so opposed to one another, probably more so than any other time in our history, excepting possibly the Civil War. And it's a scary time. But it can be fixed. It can be healed. But it's going to take work. So again, that could be a goal. That's a new year. We're turning the page. We are starting fresh. And so with this Capricorn new moon, it is a good time for us as a nation to start fresh with a new inauguration, a new president, a new chapter is going to be starting in American history, and let's hope it's a good one. There are aspects with this new moon that can decidedly make it so. We have some support from other minor stars, and also with the planets that are moving and gathering in the next sign to come up, Aquarius, we have a lot of opportunity through luck and unexpected change. So definitely look forward to things that might be disruptive initially, but are actually going to be great opportunities to move forward for you, whether it's personal goals, career goals, health goals, relationship, whatever the case may be. There's definitely going to be opportunities for that. Change and soul, I guess, growth takes time though, right? So there is hard work to be done first. We have to deal with the conflicts that are presently kind of stressing us all out that we're dealing with. We have to solve them and resolve them before we're actually able to evolve personally and collectively, right? So this is a good time to kind of Capricorns also tend to be perfectionistic in a lot of ways, but that's going to hinder you when you're trying to make change. Realize it's messy, and it's unavoidable that things are not going to fall neatly into place. So kind of fight against an urge for perfectionism at this time. Also, just remember, you might be dealing with more than one. We may collectively also be dealing with more than one crises, or it might seem like there's one after the other. But it's kind of the way that we resolve what's right in front of us is going to help us better prepare and resolve the next one that comes along. There's definitely, again, some positives to this new moon. You want to be careful when you're choosing your opportunities, but don't be afraid to take risks at this time. Good things can usually only happen if there is some kind of risk involved. You're definitely going to have that extra determination, that Capricorn Earth pushing you to pursue your goals, and but you may be facing resistance. Again, it's how you deal with that resistance that determines your success. So in many ways, as I said, this new moon is basically the start of our new year. Even though the calendar new year happened a couple of weeks ago, it's definitely going to feel like a new beginning after this new moon on Wednesday. The oil blend that I created last year for this new moon is also perfect for this one. It's called Clean Slate because, again, not only it's a new slate, it's a new list to start your new goals. We're wiping away the last year, the previous energy. We're clearing away, starting afresh in 2021. And again, it's Capricorns like their list, their to-dos to be able to check neatly off. And this is a great time to get those ducks in a row. There is possibility of a financial bonus or a windfall for many people under this new moon energy. And new relationships, exciting, kind of romantic or pleasureful romance will be abounding, whether it's with a new partner or even just kind of new pleasurable experiences with your existing partner. So those are great things to look forward to. Again, you're best going to get through this energy if you are able to kind of go with the flow and expect the unexpected, and to not be too rigid in your thinking and in your determination on dealing with any obstacles in your way. Um, I guess I'll leave it with that. I mean, we're all kind of experiencing a frenzy of emotions and thoughts about recent events and kind of a little bit unsure of what's to come next. But just stay focused on forward thinking and achieving your own personal goals and be a good example. Capricorns are also usually very highly regarded in their steadfastness during times of uncertainty. So kind of keep that stability, that earthy stability with you. And again, this oil blend that I created is going to help you do just that. So there's a lot of earthy scents to it. I use Purely's Empower Blend as the base of it, which has some really earthy but uplifting oils that are really great for courageousness and just kind of giving you the energy and the optimism and self-esteem to go after what you want. I also use lemon and basil, which bring good luck, optimism, energy. Juniper berry and balsam fir, which are, nice winter evergreen scents, but they keep us clear-headed, level-headed, and grounded. You know, they also bring some of the oils I use are great for spiritual growth, such as myrrh, black pepper, and coriander and marjoram and Roman chamomile are very calming but nurturing and protective. So this oil blend, again, it's going to help keep you grounded, help keep you focused, and optimistic, but also help you face any stubborn challenges that might be coming your way over this new moon phase. So until next time, guys, I hope that we have a peaceful, calming next few days or weeks, and that we can put the events of this past week behind us and move forward as the United States, as Americans, uplifting each other. All right. Namaste and blessed be till next time.